Nigeria's news updates today, May 13th, 2026. 2027, NDC fixes presidential nomination form at 60 million naira, governorship at 30 million naira. Makinde set to declare 2027 presidential ambition on Thursday. Nigeria moved to secure fresh $1.2 billion World Bank loan, Tinubu administration's second largest. NNPC transfers $29 million crude earnings, $2 billion gas revenue to FAAC amid drop in NUPRC collections. Nollywood star Alex Ekubo reportedly dies following cancer battle. IGP prohibits POS operators from operating within 200 meters of police stations over extortion claims. EFC's attempted arrest forces shutdown of University of Uyo Teaching Hospital. At least 72 feared dead after military airstrikes hit Zamfara market. Now, let us go to the news in details. The Nigerian Democratic Congress has released its 2027 primary schedule with forms prices set at 60 million naira for the presidency, 30 million naira for governorship, 8 million naira for Senate, and 6 million naira for the House of Representatives, and 2.5 million naira for state houses of assembly. Sales run from 13 to 18, 2026, followed by aspirant screening from May 19 to 21. Appeals are scheduled for May 25 and 26, while primaries for most offices takes place on May 27 and 28. The presidential primaries is set for May 29 in Abuja, and governorship primaries will be held at the local government level. The party will use an open secret ballot, requires all aspirants to cite a code of conduct, and promises a transparent democratic process. Still on the ADC politics, Rabiu Kwankwaso said Nigerian Democratic Congress (NDC) and the African Democratic Congress (ADC) may form an alliance between 27 general elections. He stated that talks and political realignments are ongoing, and stated both parties could still collaborate before the elections. Still on the politics of 2027, Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde is expected to formally declare his presidential bid on Thursday, May 14, 2026 at a rally in Ibadan. The event, tagged Unity Mega Rally Ibadan 2026, will also serve as the launch of a political alliance between the People's Democratic Party and the Allied People's Movement in the state. Makinde is anticipated to run on the APM platform, where several aspirants for state and national positions will also be unveiled. Although the government has not made an official public statement about its ambition, preparations for the rally are underway, and his associates have been intensifying calls for him to join the race. Makinde recently met with President Bola Tinubu but reaffirmed his loyalty to the PDP, insisting that bipartisanship does not mean defecting to the APC. Away from the politics of 2027, let us move to finance. The federal government under President Bola Tinubu is seeking a fresh $1.25 billion loan from the World Bank to support investment, job creation, and economic reforms. The proposed loan, named Nigeria Action for Investment and Jobs Acceleration, is expected to be presented to the World Bank Board on June 26, 2026. If approved, it will become the second largest World Bank loan secured by the Tinubu's administration after the $1.5 billion stabilization loan obtained in 2024. At the current exchange rate, the new loan is worth about 1.7 trillion naira. The loan is expected to increase Nigeria's external and total public debt, which has already risen significantly. Meanwhile, Accountant General Shamsuddin Ogunjumi warned that Nigeria could withdraw from some World Bank loans arrangements if delays in approval and disbursement continue, stressing that the loans are repayable and not grants. Still on finance, in April 2026, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company (NNPC) remitted over $29 million from crude oil and gas exports, along with more than 3 billion naira in gas revenue to the Federation account, in line with a presidential executive order. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission (NUPRC) reported a significant drop in its March 2026 collections to about 34 billion naira, down from over 124 billion naira the previous month. The NUPRC attributed the decline to the ongoing transition of revenue collection duties to the newly established Nigerian Revenue Service (NRS). Despite the month's drop, the NUPRC noted that total transfers to the Federation account for the first quarter of 2026 stood at nearly 390 billion naira. Away from borrowing and earnings, let us move to the loss of a Nollywood star, Ekubo, in Lagos. Alex Ekubo has reportedly died in Lagos after prolonged battle with cancer, according to filmmaker and talent manager Sam Olatunji. The news has sparked widespread mourning across Nigeria's entertainment industry and among fans worldwide. The actor, known for his comic roles, charm and versatility in Nollywood films, had been absent from the public eye for months, leading to growing concerns about his health. His last known social media activity was reportedly in 2024. Fans and colleagues have since paid tribute to him online, describing him as talented, jovial, and influential in modern Nollywood. As of this report, his family had not officially announced burial arrangements. May his soul rest in peace. Now to security agencies, as a lot have happened within the last 24 hours. The Nigerian Police Force has ordered all point-of-sale POS operators to stay at least 200 meters away from police stations and formations nationwide. The directive, issued by the Inspector General of Police, followed concerns about alleged extortion and corrupt dealings involving some POS operators and police officers. According to the internal police message, authorities said the growing presence of POS operators near police facilities was damaging ongoing police reform efforts on transparency and accountability. Police leadership also cited repeated allegations that some officers used nearby POS agents to collect bribes or extorted money from civilians. The order warns that no POS operator should operate within a 200-meter radius of any police formation, and senior police officers, including Commissioner of Police and heads of formations, will be held responsible for violation in their areas. The move comes after years of public complaints accusing some security personnel of forcing victims to make instant bank transfer or withdraw cash through POS agents stationed near checkpoints and police stations. From police to EFCC as they cause commotion at the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital. On May 12, 2026, EFCC operatives attempted to arrest Professor Effiong Ekpe, Deputy Chairman of the Medical Advisory Committee, and 3 other staff at the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital (UUTH), leading to a lockdown. The action, hospital staff resisted, security locked the gates, and Nigerian Medical Association (NMA) and JOHESU declared an indefinite statewide strike, calling the action inhumane and barbaric. The NMA said Professor Ekpe, the only cardiothoracic surgery professor in Akwa Ibom State, was injured and due process was ignored. Police stance. Police said they only went to calm tensions and verify the EFCC official's identity, acting on a judge's order. The commissioner said he advised the hospital's chief medical director to allow the lawful arrest. EFCC's explanation. The EFCC said they were trying to authenticate a medical report submitted by a fraud suspect in a case involving multiple microfinance banks, including the University of Uyo Microfinance Bank. They claimed their officers were locked in, attacked with stones, and faced obstruction after 2 prior letters to the hospitals went unanswered. The EFCC denied any assault. Now we move to the military, where an airstrike killed civilians again in Zamfara State. A reported military airstrike on Tumfa Market in Zulmi local government area, Zamfara State, has allegedly killed at least 72 people, according to AFP, while Amnesty International claims the death toll may have exceeded 100. Witnesses say the market was crowded when the strike occurred, with many victims reportedly including traders, women, and young girls. Community leaders described the scene as devastating, saying some bodies were blown beyond recognition. Amnesty International stated that injured survivors were taken to hospitals in Zulmi, Shinkafi, and Gusau for treatment, while one village allegedly buried 8 victims at once. The Nigerian military denied the reports that civilians were killed, with Defense Headquarters spokesperson Michael Onoja calling the claims untrue, though authorities said the incident will still be investigated. The strike reportedly happened the same day another Nigerian Air Force operations in Niger State allegedly killed 13 civilians during an anti-bandit mission. Follow for more. May 13, 2026.